Hello and welcome back to the Robo Samurai channel. Today I'm going to be bringing you a review of Transformers Studio Series from the movie Bumblebee Shockwave. So it's a legend scale. I don't think I've ever seen a legend scale before for a studio series, but hey, here it is. And the reason why I don't usually review figures from the live action series, live action movies, because it's just not my thing usually, but I do like a few of them here and there, and Shockwave is one of them, one of my favorite characters. So here's the box here. It looks very cool. It's got that, with the usual studio series, they have the backgrounds in them. So let's go on ahead and see if this is also true. And you can say it's not quite as nice as the other ones. So yeah, it's Legends class, it's Core class. It's very interesting here actually because yeah, that all looks cool. All the art on here, I've not really even looked at it, but it could be a background for Shockwave there. Let's take a quick look at the figure. And here he is. He's got, let's see here, focus please, thank you. Yeah, he's pretty neat. Now, he has no waist swivel really. He's got, let's see here, he's got the swivel on his head. Goes all the way around 360, but it doesn't do much else outside of that. So, and he has the usual arm rotation. He's got, about that much on the elbows. So, I think maybe, let's take a look here real quick. Yeah, these elbows, yeah, they're fine. They look good. Okay, so there's a swivel here and there's a swivel here, and part of that is for transformation. I'm trying to think here if like this elbow joint is actually turned correctly. So I think if you have it like this, you can get a little bit more angle on it than if you did it this way. But nah, it's about the same. Does not matter. Okay, so. Right, so there we go. And same here. Now, he doesn't have his... It's a gun he holds, okay? So he transforms into a tank, everybody. So he holds a gun, so you can give him his, blaster-esque style on either side. So it's not really anything that you need to... It's like, oh, okay, well, he has it on his right arm, or he has it on his left arm. Well, take your pick. So he has no waist swivel at all, which is interesting. He's got ball joints here at the hips, and then he also has this a little bit of knee bend, no ankle tilt, but you got this here going on. So let's do a quick transformation of this guy. First thing you want to do is, of course, take this off, and then this has a hinge on it, so you want to pull this forward like that, and it'll kind of snap into place. There's a little thing right there. It doesn't snap into place, actually. It just kind of locks in this position here. Well, it doesn't lock either. It just stays here. So you've got position 1 and position 2 here. So you want it like this. We'll get back to that in a minute. Turn Shockwave's head around, and then go on ahead and then pull this up here. And then what we want to do is take this and then pull this entire thing down over here. And then we want to take these, go ahead and put them like this. Flip the foot so it's like this, straighten out the legs. And then what we want to do is pull this all the way down. It's going to go here, and then this will tab into here and lock into place. So that looks like that. And then these here are, what you got to do with the legs is you're going to pull them out like this. It's got a hinge right there. So let me show you that without this in place. So here's what it normally looks like. You're going to have it like that. Okay. So put that in place, lock that back down. And then what you're going to do is there's this little peg right here. Hold on. See, it's not very focused. There's a peg right there. It's going to go into that hole right there. So go ahead and do that on both sides. And there we go. Make sure all that lines up. And then you're going to take this here, and they're going to plug it into the back of his head. And I found this to be just a little bit difficult because it's kind of a hard angle to get into there, but you want to push that in the best you can. And I like doing it at this phase instead of like later because it's easier to do it here. You want to push that down. And you're going to take this, his arms, and you're going to turn them this way and this way. And what you want to do is get them lined up right here. And then there's a little slot right here at the top of his shoulder. It's going to go kind of into this area here. So you want it to go here, right there. And then this is where you want to arrange this joint so that it turns this way and that way. So you have it like this. Do the same thing on the other side here and there, like that. Pull that up. And so yeah, his hands are kind of sticking out there. Well, that's the way these. This is a core class, by the way. This is what do they call it? But I call them legends. It's fine. It's the same thing. Core legends. There we go. All right. So, and make sure this here is in that area. You'll see right here, by the way, this tab goes into that slot. So that's where you want to be at. And then there. And then here. And do the same thing on this one. Kind of just get it straightened out the best you can. And there he is in his tank mode. And yeah, he's alright looking. I wish he was a gun, like in his G1 form. But yeah, that's what he kind of looks like there. So now what's kind of cool is like, yeah, you do see Shockwave's head back here. What's interesting about it is that it kind of, like when it's plugged in properly, it kind of looks like, and it's up like this, it kind of looks like it's a part of the gun. That's pretty neat detail right there, see? So, yeah, and then you can rotate this thing that way, and then of course you can do that, and exposes more of the Shockwave head, but it kind of looks like him. You know, the ears on his head almost look like a part of the assembly of the tank gun, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, so it's got a little bit of paint here, a little bit of paint there, but all in all, yeah, it's not too bad. But you know, I'll probably just display him mostly in his robot mode because that's what you know, I like seeing the, you know, what do you call it? Like displaying Shockwave in his robot mode. That's why I think he looks the best. So anyway, there he is. Yeah, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. It's free. There's no cost to it whatsoever. So, and it greatly helps out my channel. So thanks everyone for joining me, and we'll talk to you next time.